So, so why is it important to wake up? Because when I was a child, I remember everyone. Like I remember being here so many times, and it's a bit crazy when nobody like around me did. I remember this planet. I remember all these battles that I experienced in other planets, and it was really weird. Like to grow up in a religious family, and we were black and religious, and I felt so conflicted inside with those memories. And yeah, and it was really unusual, some of the experiences I had, like the dreams that used to happen, like that I used to have, that I was training in other planets for this battle that happened in Mars. And I remember the spaceships, I remember the drills, I remember going through intergalactic, like spacecrafts, and with people that we fought together. I don't know. so then I so then I decided to kind of like study film to be able to deal with my own inner conflicts of what was happening, the dissonance of my experience, and like trying to figure out, like, am I in the wrong family? Is this all madness that is happening? And and that's why I kind of started studying neuroscience, psychology, just like looking for answers. And there was a part of me that was aware of what I was experiencing, that there was another reality that I remembered but I couldn't share, and that made me feel, isolated, I would say. And just having to like act like I was like everyone else, so I felt really unusual all the time, like having to function, having to be in society. And then with the kind of like of those experiences with the electric current going through my spine, made me feel really unsafe to live on the planet. And yeah, and in a way I didn't feel comfortable to share my own experiences, because I was like, well, the options are not very great for me. If I tell them that I feel like I'm some sort of like astral being, that I came here many times before, and everyone is asleep and nobody's waking up, and yeah, so I always try to kind of hide in plain sight, kind of like fit in, pretend to be normal. Um, yeah, so that was it. So I just wanted to share these stories because I don't want anyone ever to feel like I did. And although, like, in my practice, I focus on helping clients to work through childhood trauma, because I think that creates a lot of blockages, and it's really unsanitary for a human being, biological form, with you know to not to process emotions adequately. It's like having sewage energetically. It just feels like that. Like, I'm able to feel the frequency of emotions in people, and like the low frequency emotions feel like sewage, and it's not nice. So it's not nice to me. I don't mean like that with disgust, or I have compassion for people with trauma, but it's not a nice vibrational frequency for the human body. For example, if you shout at a plant all these horrible words of hatred, this plant dies really quickly. So imagine if you're a biological form, a conscious biological form with trauma. It's not a pleasant vibration to be in, and it's just not nice. So yeah, so it's really important that we practice some authenticity, and that we are able to share some of those experiences in a safe place, and be able to learn tools to release those kind of traumatic emotions that we can embody. And we believe sometimes a lot of the behaviors and beliefs we develop are just out of dysfunction. It's not really out of us being our authentic selves. And it's sad because that means that a lot of people are also doing the same. They're lying to themselves, pretending to be something that they're not, just to fit in, and that's so unhealthy, to be able, to be deceptive to oneself in order to be able to fit in. And I know that we have to do it to some extent, but there should be safe places in order to kind of, that we can unpack and learn just tools that help you release. Doesn't mean that it makes you less motivated to function. It just helps you. It's just like flossing your teeth. You got to floss your teeth to have good teeth, or just good mental hygiene, and or healthy nutrition. We want to have healthy lives to be able to experience this reality and enjoy it. So, and this is one of the reasons why I chose to do this work, and to teach people about, emotional intelligence and self-awareness, and how to process trauma in a safe manner, and that they're not alone. So I just want to say, you're not alone.